You're just the chairman's little toy.
This story seems to be trying to explain what a mother's natural love is and what a daughter's natural love is, and what is standard of humanism. If you want to understand what AI robots and real-life persons' relationship will be in the future, this story will open your eyes. Let's delve into the story and uncover its mysteries. It's the 22nd century. Climate change and depleted resources have led humanity to survive on colony shelters built in space. The space stations begin fighting with each other because humans never learn. 3 of the space shelters group together to form the Adrian Republic, and the rest become the Allied forces, and a war ensues for decades.
Declared themselves the Adrian Republic.
Legendary Allied mercenary Captain Yun Jong E joins a mission to attack a fuel rod in an Adrian shelter. She has a chance to make a crucial shot, but is distracted by a children's keychain. Her hand is shot, revealing that she's also really a robot. Yun shuts down, and it's revealed that she's in a simulation. "35 years beforehand, the real Yun failed the mission and ended up in a coma.
But the mission was a failure, and she ended up in a coma.
A Chronoid lab research team, led by Yun's daughter Dr. Seoh Hun, cloned her consciousness, which can be repeatedly uploaded into androids. Chronoid got the permission to clone her brain to create the ultimate combat AI, using only the combat data in her brain to give the AI all the strengths of Jung E, but none of the weaknesses.
On it. Man, she keeps failing at the same point.
Chronoid aims to make her a lasting hero of the Allied force by creating an army of Jung_E's to end the war. However, no matter how many simulation tests they carry out, Jung E always fails at the same point and can't complete the mission. Seoh Hun might be working on the project, but feels guilty that her mother's cloned brain is in this endless cycle of war. Jung E became a mercenary to fund Seoh Hun's lung cancer treatment, and the day of her successful surgery was the same day of her mother's failed mission. In a flashback, it's revealed that Captain Yun became a mercenary to pay for her daughter Seoh Hun's lung tumor treatment. On the same day as Seoh Hun's surgery, Captain Yun ended up in a coma. As an adult, Seoh Hun still feels guilty that, because of her mother couldn't live her life. After an ethics test to check she's not an android, a doctor reveals that Seoh Hun's cancer has now spread to the rest of her organs. She's told she has 3 months to live.
How much time do I have now?
You have 3 months.
The doctor tells her 3 type. Type A is a single private copy of the brain, which also secures human rights and covers a single body prosthetic. This is the most expensive.
Assuming you choose Type A, but it does come at a steep price.
Type B is a public copy of the brain that the government can access and doesn't offer human rights like marriage or adoption.
Type B, the government requires compliance that you will allow them to access your brain data.
While this is cheaper, it's still a lot of money. Type C is basically free, and you are the product. The brain data is owned by a certified company, and multiple clones will be created using this data.
There's Type C, and that,
With
as I'm
Type
sure
C, you don't get treated as a human being at all.
This is exactly like the free software we use today, where we as users write off any ownership of our digital data on the app or platform. He suggests her that she could copy her consciousness into a prosthetic body for free, just like her mother, but this would also mean her brain data can be sold to companies and used to make clones. On their next simulation test, a new area of Jung E's brain starts to be activated, which could be the key to success. However, before they can explore further, the civil war is ended by an agreement between the Adrian Republic and the Allied force.
There's a treaty between the Allied force and the Adrian Republic.
On a visit to the lab, Chronoid chairman tells Seoh Hun to shut down the combat AI program and switch to housekeeper or service AIs.
We need to develop housekeeping and service worker AIs now.
As she's shutting down the program, she realizes that one of the test models is being tried out as a sex robot, with Chronoid keen to exploit the celebrity war hero. Believing it's her fault that her late mother is in this position, Seoh Hun wakes up the latest Jung E test model and discovers the new zone of its brain is Jung E's memories. She works out that the reason Jung E keeps failing is that Jung E's brain is thinking about her daughter's surgery and getting distracted. In order to save her mother, Seoh Hun deletes that part of Jung E's brain and tells it the truth about its situation ahead of the final simulation, and deleting any other original data so that it can no longer be used to create more Chronoid products, including Captain Yun's sex dolls. In the final simulation, Jung E fails the test again, but this time it's faking being dead and attempts to escape the facility. Seoh Hun deletes the brain data of Jung E and helps Jung E escape by taking its brain and putting it into a blank combat AI, meaning it no longer looks like her mother. They leave on a train. During their escape, Seoh Hun is fatally shot by Chronoid's lab director, who's attempting to stop Jung E escaping. A big battle between Jung E and the director, as well as a bunch of combat AIs, ensues, but Jung E is victorious. The AI wants to save Seoh Hun, but she tells Jung E to not worry about her.
You need to go right now. The police are coming.
What about you?
I'll take care of myself.
Live only for yourself, be free, she tells Jung E.
You should only worry about yourself. You're free now.
Who Seoh Hun believes no longer remembers her. However, in their final goodbye, Jung E rubs its face against Seoh Hun like her mother used to do, meaning Jung E still has memories of its past life. Jung E escapes as we hear Seoh Hun's final words to her mother. May all the luck in the world be with you.
Best of luck, Mom.
Jung E escapes, and now free of the lab's simulations, looks out onto a vast, open, mountainous landscape. The IMDb rating for this sci-fi movie is 5.5. We're glad the story has kept your interest up to this point. Please move on to the next one. If you are new to the channel, we would greatly appreciate your support by subscribing. Stay connected.